Do you think you are, or do you know someone who could be autistic? Are you personally noticing a high number of traits, characteristics, or symptoms? What should you do? Well, here's a guide to help. Now, there is a myth about labels saying, I don't want to label my child. Well, labels are for clothes, and this would be about a diagnosis to help make sense of things. Why should you get a diagnosis? Well, it will help family, friends and employers to understand, and it'll offer you support from other services and maybe even benefits. You could have been displaying behaviour that other people think is odd, and this would explain it's not odd, it's just a different way of thinking. It's possible you have previously seemed to be antisocial, and a diagnosis would explain this. You may already have other linked conditions to ASD, for example, ADHD, OCD, dyspraxia, dyslexia, or Tourette syndrome. Could correct previous misdiagnosis. We know women have gone undiagnosed before, not having been recognised as autistic. Can help you develop the strategies you need to be more successful in life. Socialising more, interacting productively at work, dating and improving personal relationships. Knowing whether you have ASD gives other people the means to respond to you differently and to help with the everyday challenges. There is much more understanding nowadays. It will teach you to learn to live more with sensory challenges and difficulties with touch, feel, taste, hear and see. Understanding your sensitivities gives you the means of coping with them. You'll be able to see things clearer and realise you're not weird, it's just a different way of thinking, and help people around you to understand and you're not alone. Extra support from your employer and they should make reasonable adjustments for you, and most people with ASD are proud to have a diagnosis. So this is the Autism Act 2009. It's an act to make a provision about meeting the needs of adults with autistic spectrum conditions and for connected purposes. It's a part of everyday life and certainly nothing to be ashamed of. Talk about it with friends and family and then seek medical advice. You can only gain understanding from a diagnosis. Solving problems becomes easier when you know what you're dealing with, and it will certainly answer your questions.